Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just get my little book. Away, everyone. Yo, Conley Stephen, if you knew what was going on behind the scenes, maybe wrong. But I'm still getting to that. Thank you so much for joining. Please do not forget to tap the thumbs up button as you come in. Good sounds, yo, 100K before the end of the year. I sincerely wish. We are 20. Please do tap the like button. Just want to say thank you to everyone that has joined us live. Thank you to everyone that's tapping. Thank you to everyone that's sharing, liking, commenting. It really helps the algorithm push. I'd like to send a massive shout out to OG Mofula. You guys have probably seen my thumbnails as of late. They're looking quite eye-catching. So, OG Mofula, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate all of the thumbnails. And I'm going to need you guys. I'm sincerely going to need you guys to head on over to OG Mofula's YouTube channel. It is linked in my description, and he also does similar type of content like I'm doing recently. Now, for the 20 of you that's here, how did you guys like my most recent video? The one where I'm basically educating people um on the history of forex trading. Now the jersey is back, my friend. You know, when you see this jersey, it is what it is. But I think I'm starting to get sick now. I saw someone commented that. But my most recent video, the history of forex, how do you guys like such type of content? Because I was wondering, that should be the route for the channel for the future. Now, obviously, when I said, like I said, Love Dio literally started from way in the beginning. Yo, it's been a tough journey to where we are right now. The real point is we are currently like in a very treacherous place, very dangerous place. This whole thing with FBK has become um dangerous for me because someone went to go and lie and spread rumors to say that um I'm also part of FBK, which you guys know I'm not a part of FBK. I mean, the gangster that approached me, like very massive gangster in Cape Town, one of the biggest, um, he like flat out told me, who of you guys has my money? And you know, I told him straight out, but listen, I've got nothing to do with FBK. I'm just the guy that warned Liberable and made a warning video for the public. That is all. I have no affiliation with them. I sent the lawyer's letters, which was sent to me by FBK. I sent it to him just to kind of prove, but like I'm not part of FBK. I haven't received anything from them because I haven't promoted them. So for me, seeing where we are now, you guys might have seen I've been quiet the past few days, and like that is basically the reason, you know. Um, these guys are not answering, and now this rumor has made it seem like I am part of FBK when I wasn't. I was just the guy that was asking people, but listen, why are you joining this when the advertising base around it seems a little bit suspect, you know? Um, I'm just the one that gave reasoning as to why it might implode, why people might stop getting payouts, and once again to have my life threatened for something that I'm not a part of. That is, yo, it's pulling in my mind. I can't tell you guys how it's been bothering me. But alright, like I said, I've never spoken to these people. The only time that I spoke to Niaz was obviously to warn him, which he was like, okay, nah, it's fine. I don't need your warning. I'm gonna continue promoting this. Um, yeah, but they are in deep trouble. It's just, it's just eye-opening again, for me to be like, yeah, and reaffirming for me to be like, yeah, this is why you don't get involved with scams in the first place, man. You guys know, because if you guys can remember, like from jump, I was approached by a lot of people. I was approached by a lot of people to promote them, and each one that was unregulated, I came and exposed to you guys. Um, I showed you guys how what's his name? Um, Fundamental Purple Lord. Um, he offered me 81,000 rand to promote him, and I told him no, because you are not FSA regulated, which means there's no financial body scrutinizing your daily business, which means you can rip off people. And if you rip off people and I've promoted you, people are gonna come for me. Like they are coming for Liberable right now. And like since Jump, I never wanted that. I never wanted that. Have you ever thought of starting a second channel and exposing anonymously? FTX, that is in the works. That literally is in the works. And I'll be real with you guys. The only reason from the beginning why I showed my face was like just to show you guys, like, I'm not a keyboard warrior, man. Um, how can I say, the message has more weight when you see someone bringing the message to you than not seeing a face. You understand? So that was the whole psyche with starting this channel and having my face. But obviously, a second channel with faceless exposing is coming along, um, because even though, and the thing is that I'm gonna be real with you guys, that was actually my plan from jump. Um, it hurt to just come out and just be like, listen, this is my plan. I want to stop exposing, and like honestly. And when the live stream got done, I still cried myself effed up. And my lady just came to me and she was like, nah, man, do a faceless thing. You can still do what you're doing. I know you like saving the people, and I know you like helping the people. Um, but you can do it without using your face. So there is something like that that's in the works, right? And again, just because it's gonna be like a faceless like channel doesn't mean I will be getting into bed with these people. Because guys, I can honestly tell you where I'm sitting, although there is rumors about me being part of FBK, I'm sitting comfortably knowing I can prove I was never part of FBK, and I never ever received any payments from them, right? Um, I'll even be as transparent as to show, like, I'm fucking over 100,000 rand in debt. So if I was to get a big payment anywhere, I would have probably put it on my loan or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? I would buy myself a flashy car. Um, you can see the quality of the phone that I'm streaming from. So I don't have an iPhone. I don't have a fancy phone. This phone is what? 3,000 Rand at most. Um, so, I sit comfortably knowing I can prove I'm not part of FBK. I've never promoted FBK. Lawyers has been sent to me for exposing or talking about FBK. Like, but when it comes to like people like Niaz, they're gonna yo, I'm glad I grew up with my grandma. I'm honestly glad I grew up with my grandma because from jump she was like, Rido, you are gonna work for what you want. You're not gonna fucking steal. You're not gonna fucking take from people. Look at your father. Your father's been robbing people all his life. Your father's been stealing from us all his life. Um, so, for me, just looking where I'm walking in my age and where my mother and my father was when they were my age, it's two different things. It's two different things. So I'm I'm gonna continue on the straight path. That's all I can do for the sake of me, for the sake of my lighties. Um, and the thing is, these guys, that is like, guys, I always say this. I always, now I actually want to cry now, not because, I'm scared. Sure, I'm fucking scared. This is one of the biggest gangsters in Cape Town, but um, it's like I walk with God, man, and I can most definitely prove like I'm not part of FBK, you know, and the part that makes me emotional is that from jump, nah, you guys were there. From jump, I was getting offers by unscrupulous people to like promote their signal groups, to promote their robots, to promote their unregulated trading platforms. And you guys know what, nah? What's making me emotional is the fact that I constantly reminded myself that, Rydel, if you are gonna take this unregulated deal now where people is going to pay you, you are going to have to constantly take unregulated deals, which means in the long run, you are going to hurt your name more than what you are going to build it. You understand it? Like, I've been constantly saving myself from these deals, man. And I'm so glad for that because, like I said, I can go into my banking statements, my bro. I can, anywhere, anything, I can prove it. But when it comes to them, I mean, Niaz was week after week telling people of the profits that he made and how he was gonna buy a Porsche, and so for me, I just sincerely hope these people catch up with them, with the right people, and deal with them whichever way they see fit. But I would like to be left alone completely because I have nothing to do. Uh, 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 I have nothing to do with them. Like literally, I'm not a sellout for Bichikuruan. I come from waitering. I can go back to that spur that I worked at and ask them for a job today, and they will take me back. No cap. I would rather work for what I want than have scary people chasing me around. Period. Point blank, period. I'd rather fucking struggle. I'd rather struggle. So, I see some people have been asking me about the update of the robot. And I bet there's a lot of people that expected me to be disingenuous with this robot that I am testing out of Trunique, right? Zibulum Tetwa. Would I recommend it? The one that I've tested out? No, I would not recommend it. And the thing is, my last review on it, because you guys must understand now, Trunique them want me to change from this bot that's been coded to just take sales to their fully automated one so that I can continue making reviews, which I agree with because I would like to get to the bottom of I would like to get to the bottom of my my thesis, I would say, to be like Dwayne Boyson, no 100%. It is reconsidered, and oh yeah, I wasn't just gonna phase out the exposing videos all at once because I was working on content on Cashflow Noble. I was working, or I am working on content about Ref Wayne. I am working on content about some local brokers. So it's not that I'm gonna phase out the scamming in one fell swoop, but I will be phasing it out slowly and phasing in newer content like the history of Forex, where Forex came from. There's a whole series of stuff that affected the market, sorry, like the gold standard, Bretton Woods, all of these things that I would like to come and explain to you guys because this is truly educational. This is what people do not know about trading and where trading like came from. You understand? So you guys are slowly gonna see a transition in that type of content. But back to Trunique them. So and I told them my uh 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 um I hate to break it to you, but there's no such thing as a permanently profitable robot. Now, Baza, that is what I'm trying to find out here because my review that I've tested on my last review that I've made on the robot, that still stands. And in that review, I am not recommending that robot. I will never ever say buy something that I don't have full confidence in, right? At the end of the day, it isn't even to say you guys must buy that thing because the test here is just to see over a long period of time, will this robot bring in consistent money? That is it. It's not a test of, oh, if it works, you must go buy. Oh, if I make profits, you must go and spend your money. No, it's nothing like that. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know and keep you guys updated because we need to get to the bottom of that because you guys know my theory on robots is that the profitable ones, the ones that make real money, is not widely available like your um your John Gatti robots, you know, your Trunique robots. Like, I'm still to be proven wrong because in the last review that I made about the robot made a few wins, but when it went into drawdown, the drawdown was way more than the wins. So if that thing hits take profit, then let me say it like this: just one take profit erases about 5 trades profit. So I was no, 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 no. Just no, no. And I told it to Trunique, I told him, bro, good luck that you are so brave to give me a robot to test. Good luck that you are brave for me to like dissect it, to show everyone the account history, to do a live stream where the bot is just running like cool for you and all that. But I'm gonna need you to understand that if this robot is bad, it's gonna be ripped to shreds. It is what it is. So when it comes to them, I'll probably get into contact with them a bit later so that they can do the update because they were supposed to do the update for me on Friday. But Friday I wasn't feeling so like I had a massive headache. There's just something about one's body that is telling you bad stuff is on its way. So Friday and Saturday, like, yo. And then obviously yesterday the bad thing happened. So, yeah, there will be more updates in the future about that robot and how it is doing. But do I have confidence in it? No. Do I have confidence in the robot that I've tested? No. Does my theory still stand that a robot, the profitable ones, is sitting with hedge funds, it's sitting with like your regulated investment managers and stuff like that? It's not widely available on the street like a packet of knickknacks. Like, that is still fully correct. So, yeah, when they get back to me, then we are gonna go, then we are gonna continue with the updates on um that robot. Um, yeah, so now that you guys know, the older content won't be phased out completely, because I know you guys like that content. And like, to be real, um I'll be honest, when it comes to the exposing lane in South Africa, right? I'm not talking about your Coffee Zilla, your Spencer Cornelia and stuff like that. When it comes to the exposing lane in South Africa, I kind of opened that gates, man, you know? And like I just told you guys personally, and when you are honest, you shouldn't have a problem saying it, because you are actively working towards crushing it. You are actively working towards sorting out like your past, man. But like I told you guys, I'm personally like 100,000 rand in debt. So I told you guys for the longest of time, I'm not coining it through YouTube. And these brands, they just don't want to pay. The regulated ones, they just don't want to pay. And like I said, I have to stick with the regulated ones, because I don't want to run around. I don't want to feel like these big gangsters chasing me. So I'm gonna stick to these smaller little Anyana bags. Um, they don't pay that surprising. Social selections, no, they don't pay that good for smaller creators. And you must understand also social selections now. When it comes to, like, when I look at my back office now on HFM, right? I can see people subscribing up to the broker and stuff like that. No, I can see who funded and stuff like that. Now, for them, no, when it comes to people signing up, I think like over 200 or something. For them, that is very little. And when it comes to that 200, right? Only 50 of that 200 deposited money and is trading with HFM, right? But they aren't trading like regularly, right? So they don't want that. And like I keep on telling these guys in these meetings, because my lady went with this time, and I told her, listen, just come with, man, so that you can also see what it is, and stuff like that. So we would, like, every Xness, HFM, I've met XM, all of them. I told them the very same thing. I can't use blue screens to convince people to sign up with your broker. I'm not gonna put myself into more debt to go and rent a car so that people can think I'm making money to sign up by you. I'm a father of two. I have responsibilities. So at no point am I gonna take my little 5, 6, 7,000 rand that I'm getting through YouTube every month. There's no way that I'm gonna take that and act like, shh, like, look at my wallet. Look at my wallet. Look at my wallet. You understand? So, I mean, I don't have stacks of cash to be like, link in description, sign up with my broker, sign up with, I don't. I don't have no fast car. Like my car, two Scorocoros, Polo Classic with a fucked up roof that leaks when it's raining. Nassau Mirror, it's been standing here since I bought it last year because there's no money to fix it. It needs a battery and a new clutch. It's literally just, count that up together. That's including labor. That's not even 7,000 rand. I can't afford that. So I'm telling you guys, that is why these regulated companies like Quasi Trade, and I must make a huge shout out to Quasi Trade. Quasi Trade is the only broker that told me, we don't care about what you flex. We are not about flexing. We are not about fast cars and getting people into schemes, you know? So all you have to do for us is advertise. And like from jump also, it was strictly advertising, which is why you guys won't ever see me do an ad with stacks of money. You won't ever see me doing an ad with blue screens. You won't ever see me doing an ad with fancy cars that I do not own. Because it's not only is it unethical, right? But according the advertising standards of South Africa, it's misleading and really, really fraudulent. I mean, look at where this got liberable now. He's got big gangsters chasing him now. So I'm telling you guys straight off. Sorry. When it comes to me, I will come slowly. I will come slowly on me, bro. I'm not gonna rush it by taking money from people. I'm not gonna rush it by getting myself into schemes that is gonna get other people robbed, because from early on in me exposing, I understood that even if I'm being seen with someone that's disingenuous or something that's disingenuous, people is gonna think because I'm standing with it, it's legit. So therefore, I'm not gonna get myself into anything that can ruin the reputation that I've worked so hard for. So hard for. Like, I might not be the biggest YouTuber in South Africa. I might not be the one that gets the most views. I might not be the one that gets your Ghost Klubi type of payouts. Because, like, guys, I'm honest. I can fucking show you guys now. Like, for the month, I don't even have accumulated a 3,000 rand. So, banking of this, nah. I would rather be, you guys know why I also say I'm really grateful I grew up with my grandma. No? Just another something about her life. No, I was in primary school. My grandma has 6 children, right? One in Germany, and the rest is here. My father, obviously being with the gangsterism and, the violence and the theft, jail in and out. My father is literally the only child of my grandma that didn't walk the correct path. I think which is why I'm just so bent on walking the correct path, because I see all of my aunts and uncles that have walked the correct path, that's able to give their children solid lives, man. And at the end of the day, I might exist for my children. Um, so not once, not once, no. My grandma was in the 70s, 60s, 70s when I was in primary school. Not once did she bother a son or a daughter of hers that had cause to make time for her to take her to work. If my grandma didn't have taxi fare, she would walk to Mediclinic. My grandma used to work in the blood bank. She used to keep the blood bank sanitized. So for me, growing up around that, watching how my grandma worked hard to build this, which is why I will never be able to own this house that I'm currently in. At some point, I have to move out and create a life for me outside of this, because my grandma's whole vision with this house is that, listen, apartheid took 2 houses from me. Apartheid fucked me up. I have nothing to leave for my children, but I'm going to put this house in a trust so that whenever there's children or grandchildren of mine that's in need, that doesn't have a home, that wants to make a new start in their life, there's a house that they can go to. This house is exactly still the same way like my grandma left it, because I still respect her, man. You know, her ornament, she's still in the living room. We're still using the same spoons. We're still using the same cups, eating off the same plates, because I respect the hard work that my grandma put in to be able to give her children and myself a good life. And that is the only thing that I pride myself in. Being an honest person and being able to give my children a life that no one on this earth could turn around and tell them, but listen, you wouldn't have this life if your father didn't scam or take or defrauded this many people. You wouldn't have this life if your father sold something that didn't work to people. You wouldn't have this life if your father lied to people to get to money. So that is one thing that I honestly pride myself in. And should the Lord come and take me away, I pray that my lady will continue telling my children, especially that son of mine, what type of person I was, what adversity I faced, and how I still kept on the path. So yeah, before this goes soppy, thank you so much to everyone that watched. I sincerely appreciate your support. As you guys may know, I respect you guys way too much to bring any stuff that that will rob you and that will scam you and run away with your money. So thank you so much to you guys for showing me support in the times that it wasn't so liquor. Currently, it's not going liquor. Currently, it isn't liquor. It's not going to be liquor for a long while. But at least I have you guys' support. Thank you so much. I will catch you guys in my next video. There's a really interesting one dropping tomorrow. Yeah. Cheers.